Absolutely wild that was. England's women into the semi-finals of the Euros after quite an incredible game against Sweden. Live on talkSPORT last night. So the Lionesses were 2-0 down with 11 minutes remaining, but managed to force extra time. They then secured their place in the final four with a remarkable penalty shootout victory, winning 3-2 on penalties, despite the Sweden goalkeeper Jennifer Falk saving 4 of their spot kicks. It was almost like the best yet the worst penalty shootout. The worst but the best. It was wild. It was absolutely wild.
I don't think I've ever seen a penalty shootout like that in my career.
Yeah.
Or watched it in any sort of level.
Yeah. One of the worst standard of penalties.
Yeah.
But one of the best, most entertaining endings to a game.
It was. There was 3 occasions I thought, oh, poor England. All that fight back, clawing back from 2-0 down to then fluff it in the penalty shootout. 3 occasions, they're out now. Then the next penalty was over the moon, and the next one went out the stadium. I was thinking, what's going on here?
Absolutely crazy. England manager Serena Wiegman, she said she felt 20 years older after the game. She spoke to talkSPORT and praised the spirit in her squad.
We know when we put players in a position, they put another player in the same position, they bring something else and lots of quality too. And it's hard to make the decision who you're going to bring in, because some players didn't come on the pitch now who could have a contribution too. That's this squad, and that's so good about everyone supporting each other. And when they come in, they're ready to go and make a difference. And that's what they showed, is the resilience they showed. And they said also that England is never done. And well, that's what they showed tonight.
So, I mean, to have the keeper save 4 penalties, yet they still win it. I mean, it's crazy.
You couldn't write that. And not only that, the keeper had, like I said, she was phenomenal behind the nets on the penalty spot. And then she steps up. And I think she just loses all controllability of her feet. She actually didn't want to kick it. But look, they're all good players, and they all can take penalties, and they all can score and miss penalties. But I just think the occasion got to them, because you saw that the penalties, they were safe. They were just trying to hit the target, not really put the only one who meant conviction was Lucy Bronze when she said, "Nah, this is going in the roof of the net." That's how you should take penalties. The rest were just, I think the occasion got to them.
Yeah, and it was almost as if the keeper had sussed them out early doors, yet they were thinking, no, she won't get it this time. She won't get... It's like, come on, one of you would change it.
Exactly. I was thinking, well, she's dived, guess right, every single time so far. Just one of you go. She's obviously done some homework. She's thinking we're going left or right. Just go down the middle. Yeah. You're safe. Yeah. Just because you're diving early as well. But again, it was comical.
It was pure drama as well. Lucy Bronze, as you mentioned there, Michelle Adjumang, who I think's just completely shown herself, 19 years old, in this tournament. She'll be likely coming back from her loan spell at Brighton to Arsenal this season, and I think she'll be fighting for her spot now, to start at number 9. She's really putting herself on in front of Rennie's face there. Also, Hannah Hampton in goal. I mean, also, Jermaine, we can have a good chat about this, because you enjoy just watching football the best of times, right? But what I love about this women's tournament so far is that they all just soldier on. There's none of your namby-pamby rolling around, faking it, diving, holding my face. Hannah Hampton's got, excuse the crassness, a tampon up her nose, right? Lucy Bronze is strapping her leg, and they're just going into battle, and I think, yes.
Yeah, there was definitely some Trevor Butcher moments in that game. When Hannah Hampton had the tampon up her nose to stop the bleeding. It was like, we're going on to win this. We've got Terry Butcher in net.
It was just crazy. And I've just seen the numbers now. 7.4 million, and it peaked to 8.3 million online in the live text page. So whatever you think of it, it was entertainment, albeit the standard of penalties were poor.
Yeah, it was good entertainment. I think Sweden came out, very, very strong and looked very good, and I think that took England a little bit by surprise and took the wind out of England's sails, and they just couldn't really get a foot in the game until their substitutions were made. And that's when things changed for England.
Chloe Kelly, take a bow. I mean, the fact that she was sitting on a bench in Manchester not so long ago, she got that January kind of end of transfer minute move down to Arsenal on loan. She's now a full-time Arsenal player. She's won the Champions League, just gone against Barcelona. And now watching what she's doing for the Lionesses, I mean, honestly, you take your hat off to them. I think fair play. Fair play, girls.
100%, because a lot of people can, you know, put their head down and sulk when things ain't going well in their club. But she's, like I said, she's gone on, kept to the belief, played amazing at Arsenal, got a chance at England, came on, changed the game. You know, Man City are going to be looking at this thinking, have we made a blunder here? Have we slipped up on this one?
Yeah, exactly that. Do you think they can go on and win it after that? Or do you think it's not they're missing something maybe?
Look, the thing is with England, they can play much better than that. So to know that you're going into the semi-finals against the Italy team, who are probably not as strong as Sweden at all, knowing that you've gone through on a performance like that, knowing that there's a much better in the tank and more to give, they've got a chance. They've got a chance, but they've got to now reset themselves. They've got to restart and go, look, if we want to go on further in this competition, we cannot perform like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, you can let us know your thoughts on this today. We're taking your calls. Did England look like tournament winners from what you saw last night? 03717 22 33 44 is the number if you want to have your say. That was